Okay, we're back on the carbine again, the TS Carbine, and as you can see, the barrel has been reblued. That assembly has been blued. Pretty much left everything else about the same, and don't need to do anything else with that. And the stock, as you can see, the stock, it's kind of like a marble type finish on it now, from the linseed oil being rubbed into it, but it's perfectly serviceable the way it is. And what I want to show you right now is I'm going to start pulling out the bolt that I had taken apart, and it is soaking in the bluing solution. And yes, you got to wear gloves for this. Otherwise, your hands will be totally black when you're done. Okay, that's the spring. The bolt itself. Okay. And the other pieces right there. And, okay. And that was for the safety. You notice my hands are starting to turn black. Okay, so that's done. Now, what you'll see is there'll be a different, they'll be in a different stage actually. Some will be totally blued, others won't. If I leave them out in the open air too long without cleaning them up, they'll rust. Does a number on, the bluing does a number on anything, even plastic. As you can see, this is pretty much black. And so actually what you got to do is you got to rinse these things off too. Actually I ran through all the bluing solution I had left. It was a Formula 4440 that I used, but I have an order into Brownells now for more of it. See, the black will come off. And I'm just going to go wash it in cold water. And I'll get that stuff out of there. I'm going to get a paper towel. I'll lay it out there. Okay. Now, the firing pin, well, it's not too important. I mean, inside, I'm going to probably go over that with some steel wool. The bolt itself, yeah, it's pretty much mostly glued. The nut that holds everything together is completely covered. And in fact, some of this stuff, it looks like it's like rusted. Well, it won't be. I mean, you expect that with this. And then there's the spring. Now, we will pry these off, and then we'll see what we have. Notice it comes off, so some will come off. That's not unusual. It normally does happen, especially with the cold blue solutions. The hot stuff, if it's in a hot tank or whatever, that kind of bluing, it pretty much, it does the same thing, but it will basically do it within like half an hour. I like soak these overnight. So, and all it does basically is adds a layer of rust kind of that's stabilized to the parts. That's all it really does. So, and that's what you want to do. You know, some comes off. That's normal. Let's see if I don't. It kind of smells funny too. That's the other thing you'll notice if you ever do this. So, and that's all right. And make sure you got everything dried up. And then what I do after this is I'll get some 4/0 steel wool. So I'll be right back for that. Okay, now we have our 4/0 steel wool. I'll just take some. And we'll just go over this stuff. Firing pin's not real important because it's really not going to rust. It's going to be inside the bolt housing itself. So it's blued enough. And this is the safety. This is the main reason I took the thing apart and ran it through the my ultrasonic cleaner, was to get all the dirt and grit out of it, so that it would definitely be real clean again. So, I mean, those things get jammed up, and you might as well say, forget it. You'll have to take it all apart anyway, so you're better off just doing it that way. Let's try this again here. Now, this looks like it's got, actually, you got a layer of rust on it, but it's all right. It'll come off. Just use. Yeah. And this is one of the pieces that holds it together anyway. And the spring, well, it's pretty much the same as it was. Springs aren't bad, but it wasn't really rusty anyhow. Figured just go ahead and just do it anyway. Let's see how the bolt does. After you've done these things enough times, I mean, it doesn't take any time at all to go through them all. Like I said, I can do 1 or 2 guns a day if I want to, but it all depends. And the main thing happened, I just checked my order at Royal Tiger Imports. I bought a M1 carbine from World War II. It's an inland manufactured one. It's in good to very good condition. And FedEx will be delivering that Wednesday this week. So I'll have another one to show you. And that is all original. Also came out of Ethiopia, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be dirty, but they're saying, oh, well, it's still in very good condition for its age, so we will see. All right, now we've done that. You say, what happens next? Well, this is where you use oil. And I use this lubricating oil. It's also a preventative, so it'll work good on this stuff. And I pretty much just run it through like that. Make sure I get it inside everything. All right. And same thing with that. Like I said, if I didn't have gloves on, I'd be a total mess right now. It is. Okay. All the pieces are going to be coated in oil like this. And I'll leave them just soak in like that. And then put the whole thing together. Yeah, spring, well, it's a spring. What can I say? All right. Okay, so all the pieces are there. And then what happens? Well, what happens when I put it all together is you'll have something that looks like this. Now this is this is a bolt from another Carcano rifle, the carbine from World War II. And this could stand some cleaning also. I may do that in the future and rebluing a bit. But as of right now, I don't have enough bluing solution to do it right now. So it's just going to be that way. And well, I'll show you. These bolts are kind of like interchangeable. So even if I didn't have this one put together, what happens? Well, pull the trigger back, slide it in, and there you go. And it works. Same one. Same exact one. So, anyway, just wanted to show you how that's done and give you an idea. And so, there you are for today. Bye.